Hey y'all, Natalie here today, and I'm doing a layout for Paper House Productions using these riding bike stickers. They inspired me to do this page. It's a story I've been wanting to tell about my boys learning to ride their bikes, one without training wheels. And I'm going to use that paper from Discovery America that has a road on it. And so when we were on a bike ride, we saw a rainbow, and you can't really tell on the video, but you can tell in real life there's like a faint rainbow in one of those pictures. So I wanted to do a rainbow at the top of the background and then put that road paper at the bottom. And it turns out super exciting. Like, I love how it turns out. So right now I'm using my gel press, and I'm going to do half and half because my gel press is only 8 by 10 and my paper is 12 by 12. But also I kind of did a test run before, and when I did all of the colors across, some of them dried too fast. So I'm just going to do like 6 inches and then another 6 inches. And that worked out really well. So I'm just kind of using my brayer to make sure that all the paint gets stuck down on the paper really well. And it's super pretty. I'll go back and fill in that pink gap later. So now to do the blues and purples. And I'm just using Bria Reese acrylic paint here mostly. There's some color theory in there as well. Just kind of stash stuff. So this was so fun. I love doing this. I'm super happy with how this turned out. I did roll that off on another piece of paper first before I rolled into the purple because I didn't want the colors to mix. So now I'm doing the other half of the paper. And that's a good way to clean off your brayer, is just roll it on the back of the paper. So you can see that turned out really well, but I'm going to go back in and fill in the pink space a little bit because it didn't pick up as much pink as I would have liked. I kind of ended up being a full color across the page. There's a white gap at the top, but then I just cut that off. So I'm super happy with how that looks, and it dries even better. And it dries really quick when you're using this because it's such a thin amount of paint. So you can see I trimmed off the white top, and now I've trimmed up the paper at the bottom. And I have one rectangular photo in the middle, and that's the photo of them posing in front of the rainbow. And I'm sorry, it's hard to see on the camera. And then I cut other photos into circles of them individually on their bikes. So I lay these photos out, and then I'm thinking, I really want like a perspective of like the road going in, like like it's going away from you. So I just kind of gently fold the two edges together and cut off a triangle so it kind of will look like depth perception, like the road going away from you. And I'm really happy with how it turns out, and how like you have this contrast of black at the bottom and then this pretty rainbow at the top. It's kind of how it came together, like how I envisioned it. Even better, really, than I envisioned it. And so I'm just adding a little more paint there with my finger and the white spots that are showing around the road paper. And off camera, I have backed my circular photos in white, and then I cut my title. The title is going to be Rollin' on Rainbows. And so I'm just roughing up the edges there because I had to fussy cut, or like cut by hand, those circles. And because my die didn't get that close, like I didn't have one that was the next bigger size that was close enough for like a border. And I'm terrible at cutting by hand. So I just rough it up, and you can't tell that it's jagged edges, right? So that's how my page is going to be built. And I realized that before I lay down my title, I need to go ahead and start sticking the bigger sticker bits of the embellishments on the page so that everything is placed perfectly. And yeah, so I know where I want things to go. So I've sticked on the photos, and now I'm going to pull out the 3D bike stickers, and I'm going to kind of try to color block it, so keep them in the same space. So I put that green bicycle in the green spot. I put the red bicycle where the red paint is, and you'll see me do that a little bit. And there's a blue bit, but then I'm like, no, we need to lay the title down first. So those are like thickers, just some foam thickers, but of course on the paint and everything, they're not going to stick really well, so I do glue those down. And then those are white die cut alphas. I think the die is Momenta. Rolling on rainbows over here. And now it's time to embellish. Oh, off camera, I printed out some journaling, and I start putting these journaling strips down, and I go through, and any bit of the bikes that aren't super stuck down, I'm going to add glue to, just because I want it to last, I don't want it to fall off. But those are pretty sticky. Like, you can see that one tire is stuck to the photo and it's not coming off. So yeah, I'm so happy with how this turned out, y'all. So I stick down all the journaling strips, and then I'm just going to go back in and embellish. And like I said, I'm going to do the, oh, I get those pride stickers from them. This Is Us collection. And I pull out the rainbow hearts because, I mean, why not? It's a rainbow page, right? So there were 3 rainbow hearts. So I just kind of sprinkled them around the page in a nice visual triangle. And then there's also more 3D embellishment pieces from the riding bike set. So I stick them in their colors. So I stuck that blue helmet on the blue section. There's like a few gears, an orange one and like a purpley one. So yeah, they worked out so perfect. I'm super happy with how this came out. I'm going to link down below to the store. You can always use my code PH20Natalie for 20% off. You can also use that in the This Is Us store. It's thisisus.org. And that's the new collection that they've come out with that's super diverse and inclusive, and I love it. It's super sweet. I use those the pride stickers from that collection here. And then you can also go to paperhouseproductions.com. Last bit, super risky, I know. I added some black splatter, but it made the page. It brought the black from down below into the top, and it was perfect. So here you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and head on over to the links below and pick you up some of your own stickers to tell your story. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.